You know what's funny? Korra just blocked me out of the StreamYard.
What the heck is going on in this side chat? Yo, look at this. Look at this. Yo, life, if you really think you're gonna come up here after all the crazy
Just because I reposted a post on X that somebody made about her using my video that I made. Now, he altered her face to make it look like some demon, and Korra got offended by that. Now, I didn't know that she got offended by that. I had already unreposted it off of my X because I already felt like, you know what? That is kind of doing a little too much. Let me go ahead and take that down. I didn't repost it because of the face alteration. I reposted it because I agree with the guy's message about Korra being a deceiver. And he was promoting my YouTube video and it had the link there. So I reposted it because it would send people to the video so they can watch Korra literally be a liar and a deceiver as it is shown in his message on his X post. Now here's the issue. I go into her live stream. Remember, it's already taken down. I had no idea she had a problem. I go into her live stream. I wait 43 minutes just for her to kick me and block me when it's my turn to speak. And then says all the stuff you've been saying about me on X. I'm sorry, I have never made my own personal tweet about you on X at all. I don't even know what you're talking about. But because Muslims just listen to everything somebody else said about them and blow everything out of proportion, now all of a sudden I'm just doing a bunch of tweeting about you on X. That's a lie. I reposted somebody else's stuff as we just discussed already. She felt offended by the picture. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. The AI altering of your face was doing a little too much. So I apologize that I reposted it. Now let's discuss. Because she said that if I would apologize, then she would bring me up. I literally apologized in the chat because I had already removed it from my Twitter because I had already felt like that picture attached to that message was doing too much. It was not needed. This is how you know Islam is a demonic religion. If you guys would have saw how the Muslims reacted when I actually apologized, it was the weirdest thing ever. It was like they wanted like slave submission. It was so weird. Like there was a comment, one of the Muslims said, all right, now get on your knees and beg. I'm telling you, it was so weird. Then what happens? Oh, I got to get on a phone call. Sorry guys, I'm going to shut the live down. So then she ends up shutting the live down because these Muslims they just make up stuff in order to run away from people that are actually knowledgeable. Korra lies so much and it's so easy to catch her on her lies. She knows who to talk to and who not to talk to. And I'll give you an example. The reason why we even had that sour wine conversation is because she told me to go to Itachi's live. I sat in Korra's live one time before. She literally says she doesn't want to bring me up. So you've already never wanted to bring me up because you already said it before. So then I go to Itachi's live. Itachi and TMA couldn't really argue her point for the sour wine. So then that's when Korra comes up and we had the discussion on Itachi's live. So let's not act like you didn't already want to remove yourself from actually having real discussions with me. Because you know I would bake you, I would destroy you. You sit in your own box and you don't even step out of your own bubble because you'd get caught on your stuff. It has to be a controlled conversation in order for you to make stuff work. We know that about y'all. Now here's the problem. I didn't alter that picture. I didn't make that picture. Although I can be a man about it and say, you know what? My bad for retweeting that. I ain't gonna lie, that was a little aggressive. I'm real enough to say that. But let's go to her YouTube channel and see what she did to my face on her YouTube video and what I did to her on my YouTube video. I kept her face exactly the same. What did she do to my face? My eyes all red, dark red, red circles around my eye and all that. I looked at that and I'm like, ugh, that person looked sick. But I'm not tripping though. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Korra, don't ever talk to me again. Look at how you altered my face. You got me looking crazy on the thumbnail. Literally got me looking like somebody high on drugs. And I'm not saying that that's the same, of course, but if we're gonna complain about face alterations, well then, look, you altered my face. When I posted you, I didn't alter your face at all. Let's just, if we gonna complain about something, then let's just be real. Let's just keep it all the way 100. You don't have to unblock me. I'ma just let Lady Logic get you, and we just gonna leave it at that. Cause we know how the Muslims gonna spin it. At first it's I'm running from Korra, and then it's I'm attacking Korra, or I'm some grown man, you know what I mean, trying to bully a little girl. That's I'm telling you, they was doing that even in her comment section when I was saying rise me. So I'm not finna play these games. At the end of the day, look, if she was offended, Korra, if you was offended, I done already apologized. It ain't that big of a deal, but you ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta get all in your feelings. I know why you in your feelings. It's because I would have destroyed you if you would have brought me up. This is why this is the second time you've came up with an excuse to not bring me up on your panel. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. You want to be a liar? You want to remain in your bubble to make it seem like you're doing good? Every last Dawa guy and Dawa girl has their time. The more your lies get exposed, you will lose your following. Just like all these other Dawa YouTubers. You ain't no different.